Hi, I'm Bethany Cagnol with TESOL France. I'm the president of TESOL France, as well as organizing this year's conference. And with me here today is David A. Hill. David is, he's always comes to our conferences. There's no other way to put it. He always attends, and we can always count on him. And we can count on him for many reasons. We can count on him to give great talks, and we can count on him to actually play some amazing music. So let's first talk about your talk yesterday. Tell me a little bit about that and how it relates to intercultural awareness.
Yeah, okay. Yesterday was a new talk. First time I'd outed this one. It's this kind of whole awareness of trying to get away from that Britocentric, or in your case perhaps Americocentric view of culture, and that culture is something that we ought to be, that kind of culture is something we ought to be dealing with, the sort of red telephone box or Stars and Stripes and Union Jack sort of culture that was basically where we were coming from when I started in this business 40 years ago, because the idea was that students, we were training students to speak to native speakers. And of course that's not the case, and increasingly isn't the case. Students are certainly more likely to speak to another native speaker of English than they are to a native speaker, and so there has to be some other kind of basis for the content of the lessons, so not that kind of Britocentric, Americocentric or Australocentric or whatever culture that there has been traditionally. And so the idea of interculturality, the idea of taking a topic, the examples I used yesterday were time, which is a fascinating topic because it's viewed very differently in different societies, and it is an important element of understanding the way that the world works. One of the quotes I use says that actually after language, time is the second most important thing that we notice when we go to new countries.
Wow.
Because everybody does time in a different way.
Wow.
And I mean, for example, in Japan, a train is considered late after 1 minute, whereas in Western Europe, a train is considered late after 15 minutes.
I think in Paris it's considered late after 30. More on that later.
So those kind of things, and the other one I did was sausages, but something abstract and something concrete, and it's fascinating to look at things like that around the world. They make just great topics to talk about and explore, and you can bring in all kinds of texts. And for the time one, I took in a bit of Pink Floyd from Dark Side of the Moon.
That was a hit.
Famous song. That was a big hit. Yes, and it's full of wonderful vocabulary about time as well. So it's very good. So that's a very interesting area to explore.
Yeah, and music as well. Music is your thing.
Well, music's one of my things.
Yeah, you play very well, especially the blues.
Thank you very much.
I mean, you're quite good at the piano, actually.
Well, yeah, and I do the guitar and the harmonica and sing as well. I mean, it's a big part of life. I mean,
definitely.
On a good week in Budapest, sometimes I can play 3 times a week, 3 gigs a week.
Fantastic.
Which is okay. And
do you take your guitar with you?
I don't. It's bulky to carry stuff around, and you've got a case and you've got a bag with a computer in it, and you don't take a guitar with you as well. Usually, wherever I go, people can provide me with a guitar.
Okay.
The thing I sometimes take is a harmonica.
Do you have it tonight?
I don't. I forgot. I forgot.
Well, we can definitely provide you with a guitar.
Well, there's a guitar and the piano, so we'll be all right.
Because what we do with the open mic night, one of the things that we do with TESOL France actually is it's become a little bit of a tradition, is we have an open mic night.
Well, I did it last year.
You did it last year, and you're going to be in charge again this year.
That's right.
You've got
we performed together. We did
performed together. We did
year.
Summertime together.
Yeah, exactly.
That was good memories. Good memories.
And
so,
I'm doing a book as well.
Great.
I'm doing a book on traditional folk songs, and that's going to come out next year for Helbling, and I'm very pleased to be doing that.
Excellent.
Because there've been books on using classical music. There was that famous book by David Cranmer, Musical Openings, about 25 years ago, and there's that wonderful book by Tim Murphy, which is mostly rock and maybe contemporary folk, Dylan and stuff. But there's never ever been a book about using traditional stuff, and it's such a wealth of wonderful material.
Absolutely.
And it's free.
Really?
Well, of course it's free because nobody owns it. I mean, it's folk music. It belongs to the past, and so therefore it's free.
Duly noted.
Yeah. So that's very exciting.
Great. Congratulations. Well, that's fantastic, David. So we really look forward to hearing you play tonight. We also look forward to hearing all the incredible talent that we have to offer here at TESOL France.
We had such good people last year.
Oh, we sure did. We have got amazing people
concert.
tonight. We just wait, you know, hey, TESOL France has got talent.
TESOL France rocks.
So thanks very much, David.
Well, thanks for inviting me. It's been lovely to be back again.
Great. It's great to have you back, and we'll see you soon, perhaps at the open mic night.
Okay.